as we recover from the explosion in the last match, we move on to our main event. 6 sides of steel, a lethal lockdown match. NLW's Undisputed Era versus Metal Wrestling. And let's show you now how this crazy matchup came to be. Lethal Lockdown, never thought I'd have the opportunity to call one, but here we are. I've competed in my share of Lethal Lockdown matches. It's basically survival of the fittest, you know, 6-sided steel cage, team members alternately every minute or so coming in, and once everyone's in, the roof lowers and then there is no escape. Weapons literally descending along with the roof. First pinfall or submission wins it for their team. Undisputed Era. I know them all far too well. I've been fighting them for 2 years straight. Hell, Adam Cole, I'll give him credit. He beat me 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. He fought, we'd spill blood in that street fight. Him, Fish, Strong, O'Reilly. I'm fixing to spill buckets and buckets of their blood in that cage.
Metal have stood their ground on multiple occasions. They've managed to infiltrate NLW over the past few months, even using a freaking tank for God's sake.
Undisputed Era have also come to our turf before, you know, they've attacked Austin, they've attacked John Cena, and then we saw what they did to Metal's newest signing, Bryan Danielson, this past week. They are unpredictable, I'll give them that. It'll be those 4 undisputed bastards versus my team. The man you tried to recruit and turned you down, Finn Balor. The man who walked out of NLW and right into Metal, CM Punk. And the man whose career you tried to end, John Cena. And of course, good old Stone Cold Steve Austin. Your asses belong to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
We are going to end Metal Wrestling, baby.
I will beat you from one side of that cage to the other.
And that is undisputed.
That's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so. The following contest is the Undisputed Era versus Metal Wrestling Lethal Lockdown match. The match begins with 2 men from opposing teams inside the cage, after which team members alternate entering the match after an elapsed period of time. This will continue until all 8 men have entered the match, at which point the roof will lower, sealing off the cage. Only once everyone has entered the cage will pinfalls and submissions be eligible to win. First pin or submission wins it for your team. And here comes the sheriff of Metal Wrestling, the president of Metal Wrestling, Stone Cold Steve Austin, who is walking to the ring with a purpose. This is Austin's first match since the match where he was fired from NLW. And well, what goes around comes around, and tonight Stone Cold stands up for this company that we all love so much against the team that's been sent here by NLW's EVP Triple H to destroy Metal Wrestling, that being the Undisputed Era. Well, we know Stone Cold is going to start this matchup. He wouldn't have it any other way, but it looks as if Roderick Strong going to start it off for the Undisputed Era. Roderick Strong actually made his NLW debut by attacking Stone Cold Steve Austin, laying him out with the end of Heartache at the end of 2020. And now it all comes full circle. Roderick Strong gonna start this lethal lockdown match against the man that the Undisputed Era has targeted and maimed over the past year. It was voted Rivalry of the Year in the Slammies, and now it comes to a head in Lethal Lockdown. This matchup underway, Roderick Strong and Stone Cold Steve Austin, but Austin comes off the ropes. Remember, only once all 8 men have entered will pins and submissions be eligible to win. And then of course you've got the added factor of the roof coming down once all 8 men have entered. We don't know who's going to have the man advantage though. That was decided earlier today with a coin toss. The winner of the coin toss will get the advantage and will have their man come out next, but Roderick Strong with a boot to Austin. And Austin sent right into the cage. Now on the shoulders for the gutbuster right onto the knees. And Roderick Strong knows how to use those knees. He is very effective with his various backbreakers. And now going to destroy Stone Cold with the angle slam into the cage. Every minute or so, a new member from each team will enter the cage alternating, and Roderick Strong, look at this, going for the end of Heartache here, but Austin trying to fly it out and reverses into a suplex, and you see the timer in the bottom corner of your screen. That means we're about to have another competitor enter, and it looks as if the Undisputed Era are going to get the man advantage. Here comes Kyle O'Reilly, and O'Reilly right after Stone Cold Steve Austin. Kyle O'Reilly going to work on the Metal President, and there's a knee right to the guts, and now sweeps out the leg. And we've seen what the Undisputed Era are capable of. They have infiltrated Metal Wrestling for every event they've had. Now again coming off the ropes. Backbreaker, Uranagi on the knee, and a knee right on the face, on the bridge of the nose of Stone Cold. And of course, we don't even need to mention what happened. The Undisputed Era attacking Bryan Danielson, at least that's what it looks like. When we cut backstage this past week. And now Stone Cold lawn darted into the cage wall. And mercifully for Stone Cold, we're going to get another member of Team Metal coming out in 3, 2, 1. Who's it going to be? It's only the best in the world. Here comes CM Punk. And CM Punk, like a house on fire, going to work on the Undisputed Era. And Punk with the knee. And the Bulldog to Kyle O'Reilly. Oh, and now on the shoulders, CM Punk. Look at the GTS. Roderick Strong gets out of it. Pushing Punk into the cage, but caged! Right, look at that! What athleticism from CM Punk. Holding onto the cage and delivering a moonsault. Of course, you know that CM Punk has to have Conor McGregor on his mind. Punk and McGregor set to face off at WrestleMania, but tonight he's fighting for metal. And what the hell's he doing on the top of the cage? Oh my God! The elbow drop from the top of the cage. Absolutely unbelievable. We'll take a look at this again. Right from the top, right into the heart of Roderick Strong. Man, I'm telling you now. CM Punk, oh, but maybe took too much out of him. Roderick Strong maybe down, but Kyle O'Reilly driving the knee into the spine, and now a Fez press from Austin. But another member of the Undisputed Era about to make their way to the ring. And it's going to be the infamous Bobby Fish. And Fish goes right after Stone Cold. Throwing him over the top rope and now crushes him into the cage. And now once again, the Undisputed Era have the 3-on-2 man advantage. And CM Punk being raked across the cage, and a Falcon Arrow from the top rope to Stone Cold. And we saw Triple H and Kevin Owens earlier tonight try and ruin this event, and they've been escorted out of the building, but you know they're watching, and they must be grinning from ear to ear at what the Undisputed Era are doing to the competition. And this goes to show you how much this NLW Metal Wrestling rivalry has escalated, and you see Stone Cold Steve Austin bleeding now and being crushed in the corner. End of Heartache to CM Punk. And now total elimination. CM Punk wiped out by Red Dragon. And now the Undisputed Era in control, but in 5 seconds the sides are going to be evened up. But who's it going to be? It's the Prince, the #1 contender for the NLW Championship. Finn Balor with a tope. Another dropkick to Bobby Fish and to Kyle O'Reilly. Finn Balor on fire again, driving the boots to Strong in the cage, and Riley, oh O'Reilly, backdropped over the top into the cage wall. Finn Balor, the man who won the Royal Rumble, the man who the Undisputed Era tried to recruit, but Balor turned him down. And Finn Balor with a paroxysm. That 1916, as he calls it, and Roderick Strong trying to climb the cage to escape. I don't blame him. Finn Balor, he's got his sights set on Jeff Hardy at WrestleMania for the NLW Championship, but tonight wants to get a measure of revenge against the Undisputed Era. And look at this, Red Dragon holding on to Balor, not a suplex, surely. Oh my God, Tower of Doom. Tower of Doom, everybody, from the top of the cage. I mean, there's bodies strewn everywhere, exactly what we expected heading into Lethal Lockdown. Look at this again. Roderick Strong definitely got the worst of it, falling from the top of the cage. And now 10 seconds to go. We know who the final man of the Undisputed Era is. Stone Cold Steve Austin's biggest rival to date. It's Adam Cole, baby. And as much as I hate this man for what he's tried to do, for what he stands for, trying to end this company that I love, damn it, he's good. And right now, Cole and Austin continuing their legendary rivalry. Austin decking Cole, but a super kick to Steve Austin. Whoa, look for the stunner. But pushed free into the cage. And now Adam Cole. Panama Sunrise. The same move he used to beat Stone Cold at True Grit. And oh, wait a minute. CM Punk in now. Punk with the Anaconda Vice. But remember, only until 8 men have entered will submissions be eligible, but still wearing him down until Bobby Fish breaks it up. And look at this. Kyle O'Reilly driven into the cage, and now Finn Balor climbing. Balor hanging from the cage. And the coup de grace. Driving the boots into the sternum of Kyle O'Reilly. Oh, but watch out for Cole. Running behind with the last shot. The last shot to Finn Balor, and it could be the last shot for Metal Wrestling. However, Metal have one more man to go. And then the matchup will really get underway. Here comes John Cena. And Cena running to the ring. And now all men have entered. And that means the roof is going to lower. Weapons are going to come into play. And look at Cena with a punch. And there you see the cage roof they've been sealed in. And the FU to Adam Cole. Adam Cole tried to break John Cena's neck 2 years ago at WrestleMania. And Cena finally trying to get his revenge. Oh my God! Holy hell, spearing an entire cage panel off its hinges. John Cena went at Adam Cole with such force that he broke the cage. Look at this. Spearing him, and that cage wall completely coming off. And now the weapons into play. You see Bobby Fish go after the kendo stick. And Adam Cole wants no part of John Cena. Adam Cole running away. And now the weapons in the ring. Team Metal going to town on the Undisputed Era. And now Cena knows that Cole has nowhere to run a clothesline on top of that cage. And you're in a precarious position up there, and look at CM Punk. He's got the thumbtacks now. What do you think Punk is planning? Maybe a message to... What the hell? What the hell is he doing here? It's Conor McGregor! And CM Punk goes right after him. And now they're brawling again. They will face off at WrestleMania, but the hell is going on? Conor McGregor jumping the barricade, and meanwhile Finn Balor taken out with a chair shot and a suplex on top of the cage. Punk and McGregor fighting out of the building, and oh wait a minute, what the hell? Look at this. Bobby Fischer's handcuffed Finn Balor to the cage, and oh my god, not a pile driver on the tacks. No! Oh my god! Alabama slam. Roderick Strong turned into a human pincushion on those tacks. And now the STF. The STFU applied on the top of the cage. If Cole taps out, Team Metal wins it. But Kyle O'Reilly getting to the top of the cage and breaking it up in the nick of time. But oh my god. Oh, Cena. Cena being... He's trying to push him off. Trying to push him off the top of the cage, but thankfully moves away. No, good God! Good God Almighty, they killed him! He is broken in half! Kyle O'Reilly! Eviscerated by John Cena! Look at this again in slow-mo. 20 feet through the air, right in front of me. An official's going to check over Kyle O'Reilly. Jesus Christ, but Finn Balor, he's been taken out of the matchup. CM Punk's been taken out of the matchup. But John Cena wants to take out Adam Cole for good. Oh, look at that. That 2x4 with the nails in. Driven in the face of Cena. And Adam Cole with a Panama Sunrise off the ladder through the table. Adam Cole may have broken the neck of John Cena for a second time. And Balor's helpless. He's been handcuffed, and oh, the stunner! In for the cover now. But Roderick Strong breaks it up. 2.5. But now there's only one man left in the ring for Metal. Stone Cold. He's in a 3-on-1 situation against the Undisputed Era. He's a sitting duck. Hell, who the hell's back there? Can somebody come out here and help Austin, for God's sake? Wait a minute. Wait just a minute! Is that who I think it is? Yes, it is! It's the American Dragon! Metal's newest signing, Bryan Danielson! The Undisputed Era laid out Bryan last week, and now he's here! Oh, what the... You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch, Danielson! What the hell is this? God damn it!
Here are your winners, the Undisputed Era.
You piece of shit! What is going on? This is disgusting. Why? Why, Danielson? It makes me sick to my stomach to say that the Undisputed Era have won this. God damn it. Why? Kyle O'Reilly taken out. So was John Cena with his Panama Sunrise. And then it should have been over here. with the stunner, but then... Oh, we thought he'd come to the rescue. And he strikes Steve Austin in the face with a steel chair. What the hell is this? And the Undisputed Era celebrating. And you know Triple H is watching right now. Hey Hunter, if you're watching, screw you. Yeah, they won. Metal Wrestling has lost. Bryan Danielson, go to hell.